Spanish.
Yes, Michael.
What did we find out about the Zerorez with the dryer?
I'm waiting to hear back from Lee, but
my God.
I'm also scheduling them to come in, so that'll be done probably next week.
You have to schedule them to come in because nobody cleans like Zerorez carpet and air duct cleaning. No one can clean like them because only Zerorez cleans with their patented electrolyzed water. They call it ZR water. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals. The Zerorez ZR water technology cleans your surface without the use of detergents or harsh chemicals, which means your carpets stay cleaner longer. Which means there's no residue left over, soft, fluffy carpets. That's what you like, and it's safe for your family. It's safe for your pets, and you can have them come on out there and get your stuff insanely clean like I do. And right now, you can have them come on out and get 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $129. And you mentioned me, Mike Calta, and we're throwing in a free hallway. So you can get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned and a free hallway for $129. All you need to do is give them a call at 813-375-9960. That's 813-375-9960, or book it online at ZerorezTampaBay.com. Get your place insanely clean like I do. Anything that they can get the machine on, they will clean, whether it be your tile, your upholstery, your chairs. We do chairs in my dining room. We do chairs in the living room. And throw rugs, regular rugs, they do it all. ZerorezTampaBay.com. Is Martine here?
Martine is here. I just got confirmation they do clean dryer vents.
How do you know?
Here next. I just got confirmation from Lee.
You're telling me
while
that happened, you found out about it. Say to me, say the words, I never actually asked.
I never actually asked.
Is that true?
I asked,
did you,
which is why.
When did you ask?
When you started doing the spot.
Today?
Yeah, today I asked.
But I've been asking you for like 3 weeks.
I asked today to get the spot. So,
but I've been asking you to ask for 3 weeks.
All right, is this serious or is this a joke?
Yes.
Because normally when you ask me to ask for Zerorez, you do normally ask me to ask during your commercial. Then off air, you will tell me, schedule it for this day.
Right, but what I'm saying is that I've been trying to find out if they clean the dryer vents.
I know, but
for like 3 weeks now.
I know, but like I said, normally when you ask stuff like that on the air, I don't know.
Am I the only one? Are you confused by this?
Because he was not asking you to schedule. I mean, he was asking you to schedule, but separately, he asked you find out if they do dryer vents, and you just now asked him if they do dryer vents.
So
yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you should have asked 3 weeks ago. Whenever you said it a few different times, because I said if he can't find out or if they don't, I have a dryer vent guy.
Right. I apologize. I sometimes when you say stuff on air, I don't know if you really want me to do it, if it's something you're doing for your spot. And
I needed to find out if they clean dryer vents.
I know.
I said find out if they clean dryer vents.
Yeah, during your commercial. That's why I'm saying
Carmen,
normally off air. Normally off air, you will say, "Hey, do this."
I said it on the air.
I know.
Find out if they clean the dryer vents.
Which,
and then before the commercial, I go, "Did you find out?" And you were like, "No, I'm waiting for an answer from Lee." Is what you said. You lied to the whole audience.
Again, on the air,
right or wrong? Did you or did you not lie to the audience?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
No. Be honest. Did you?
Yes, I did.
I said to you, "Did you find out?" You said, "I'm waiting to find out."
Yes, which was true. I was waiting to find out.
But you never asked.
I asked on air when you started doing the commercial.
I asked on air.
Again, you confused the hell out of me, bro. Your communication is trash, dog.
My communication is
sorry.
trash.
I mean, it is kind of trash because you always say that, whenever we talk about something off the air, that's real, and I'll say something to you, and then you'll say stuff on the air.
No. Here's the thing. Sometimes I get mad at you on the air, and I'm more mad on the air because we're on the air.
Okay.
Like right now, I want to punch your face in.
Right.
But also, if we were not on the air, I wouldn't want to hit you.
Right.
All right. But right now, if I could reach you, I'd choke your little chicken neck.
I believe you.
I'd look into your eyes, and I'd watch the life leave your eyes, and it would make me happy.
I believe you.
So I have been saying for 3 weeks on this show, find out if they clean dryer vents. Galvin said, if they don't, I have a guy. I almost called Galvin's guy because you did not give me an answer. Then today I said, did you find out if they clean dryer vents? You said, I'm waiting for a response from Lee. So you put it on Lee. You made it sound like Lee has been blowing you off for all these weeks.
No, you assumed that. I just said I asked.
He
and I
assumed that rightfully
so,
though.
Yeah,
but just like I assume rightfully so that if he really needed something, he would tell me off the air like every other time we've talked about it off the air.
I do remember the dryer vents being brought up off air.
I don't.
Yes, they 100% were.
Okay. Well, then I apologize.
No, but I'm more mad that you lied today. you said, I'm waiting for a response from Lee, but you never had actually asked Lee.
I did ask Lee before you started doing your commercial because you said you were going to do your Zerorez.
Not true.
You
I did
check
not,
the time.
I did not announce to everybody, hey, I'm going to go do my Zerorez. I started doing the Zerorez, and I go, hey, did you find out about the dry events? And then you text Lee, hey, do you guys clear dry events?
No, I did it when you started doing your Zerorez spot. I texted him, and he hadn't texted me back.
Is trash.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of that. Yeah.
Do you want to admit now that you did take the Cool Whip as well?
I did not take
the half and half?
I did take the half and half.
There's a thief among us.
It's not me.
There's a pattern. I see a pattern, but...
God, I hate you, Gio. Some days I really hate you, dude.
Carmen, you should zip it. You're going to get his money when he throws himself off the bridge on the way home.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Can you get Martine? Or
yes, I will.
I mean,
love to.
Did you know that I wanted you to get Martine, or are you going to wait? You want to wait a little while?
You want to take a break and tell him off air?
Do you want to say you got Martine, but never actually got him?
I could just
then all
go
of a sudden
get him.
He walks in, and you're like, "Oh, I got Martine."
Yep. Yeah, I'll just go get him.
Here's my thing with you. I don't think you're a liar. You're just an idiot.
I don't understand.
Tell me what you don't understand. I want to explain this.
Because
Tell me what you don't understand.
You also
because listen, let me just say, the good thing about this show is that there is 6 of us. So a majority can decide what the answer is.
Well, that's also trash because everyone just agrees. There's never been anything that has gone my way.
You're saying Galvin always agrees with me. Galvin refused to do chores today.
Whenever it comes up to me being terrible or trash at my job, yes, Galvin always agrees.
Because he's telling you the truth.
That's not true. I have stuck up for you times before. I stick up for Carmen.
True.
Listen, it's not all the time.
All right.
But he does.
Most of the time you are trash, though.
Joe.
So my thing is, Spanish, I completely understand what you're saying, and that's what I said. Like the setting an appointment, doing all that stuff, obviously you're going to talk to him off the air, and you guys figure that out Tuesday, 4:30, whatever. But finding out whether they do the dryer vents is the first time he asked you, hey, Lee, do you guys do dryer vents?
And how many times have I asked?
I would say at least 3, maybe more.
3 weeks of asking.
I wrote down 7 times.
I'm not denying it. All I'm saying is,
first of all, slow your tone.
You don't.
I see your tone getting higher.
You are not good.
I will throw this knife at you.
You are not good. You are not good.
Continue that. Where are we going?
Communicating what it is you desire when there's a difference.
Stop
no,
for a second.
can I finish?
No.
All right.
Did I communicate that I want to know about the dryer vents?
Yes.
Thank you.
That part seemed pretty cut and dry. That seemed pretty clear. Find that out.
So, then
the scheduling thing is a whole nother thing.
Right.
I understand.
I'm not even bringing that up.
So when you ask us questions, when you're doing your live spot for Pelts every day before news, do you want us to answer you in the middle of your spot?
Yeah. He said today.
What am I asking?
Did you measure
all kinds of questions.
Did you measure your feet? Do you know what size they are? And I go, I think so.
Yeah.
And he said, but your feet changed. And I go, yeah, I got fat feet. My feet got fat, and then they got skinnier, and then they got fat again.
Right. He's not asking you to do something for him that involves Pelts.
But if he did,
he would say it, and then there would be a conversation off the air where he would say, hey, blah, blah, blah.
If I said to him, Galvin, does Pelts sell Reeboks? He would have come back right away with an answer. Yes, they do. No, they don't. Or I'll find out.
When we've scheduled
I'm talking about scheduling.
When we've had appointments with Lifeguard that we've talked about on the air.
Yeah.
Don't we always have a conversation off the air following that?
That's
where
an
we
appointment.
decide
That's something that's requiring us to go there.
You're getting an appointment with Zerorez.
I just wanted to know if they cleaned goddamn dryer vents.
I have no idea.
That's not nothing to do with an appointment or an off the air. You have no idea. That's why I told you 3 goddamn weeks ago to ask them and find out. Today you said, I'm waiting for Lee. And I'm thinking to myself, Lee is irresponsible. We've asked him for 3 weeks to get an answer out of this, and he still hasn't responded. And all of a sudden, he responds today. Because you asked him finally.
Correct. Yeah, I texted him while you started doing your spot.
Oh, okay. So where are we? Who's? You've blown my mind.
My mind is blown too. I don't if you need me to do this because I am confused because you change a lot. You change your mind a lot. That's why I double check everything with you.
If I ask you a question and say find out the answer to this, I need the answer to that.
Okay.
What more? How you? You make things way more difficult than they need to be.
I don't know, man. Maybe that's
like
the case
today.
Because
Cody Tucker, are we calling him or is he calling us? I don't know. Spanish. What do we usually do? We call him. Okay, so why is that changing today?
I don't know. That's why I'm double checking with you because there are times that things change. You
But
change schedules.
if they changed it, I would tell you it changed.
No, you don't.
Oh, you're the worst.
You don't. You literally booked a guest and didn't know what day they were going to come on, and you told us one day, and they were the day before, and they called.
What are you talking about?
That guitar player that you booked, and you didn't involve me. I don't know if
What are
Gio
you
was
talking
involved.
about?
There was a guitar player that you booked. I don't know who. I don't know his name. It was a guitar player. They called in on the hotline on like a Thursday, and you thought they were calling in on a Friday.
Does anybody have any idea what he's talking about?
Yes, I do.
Thank
Who
you,
was
Carmen.
it? Well, tell me.
I don't know. It's an old white dude that plays the guitar. He's right.
Yeah,
like I
I have
don't
no
know.
idea.
Like you and Galvin would know who it is because it's like one of the. It's a
Steve
rock.
Vai?
But it was. You were like, why is he calling today? And then you checked your calendar and you were like, oh yeah, that's right.
And you yelled at me first.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so then that was a mistake.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I have to double check things with you, and you get mad at me for double checking, and you call me an idiot.
Cody Tucker, for the last 2 months, has called this show every Thursday. Or we've called him, but every Thursday he's been on the show.
Right.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like,
Well, no,
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing?
I use the term call the show, meaning like he's been a guest on the show. He's been a guest on the show doing a feature for the last 2 months on Thursday. At no time have we waited for him to call us. We call him every Thursday. Is that right, Carmen?
yes, I
Okay.
called him every
So
day.
but
why today did you just decide to ask me if we were going to call him?
Okay, I don't know. Also, I don't know. I've never talked to Cody, but 2 weeks ago you had me start checking in with him before he comes on Thursday. So I don't know.
Because I realized that our times are fluctuating. 8 o'clock isn't always going to happen because sometimes we run late with news and stuff. So I would say, hey, just check in with him to make sure he's good.
So I'm also checking in with you to make sure nothing has changed because things change.
You're complicated.
I'm not complicating it. Like, here's the thing. If you wanted me to be more confident, stop yelling at me every time something goes
I don't want you to be confident. I don't
either
care
way.
what- confidence comes from within. Doesn't come from me. I'm not giving you the
I'm
confidence.
double
Never yells at
checking.
Joe.
I'm double checking because
What'd you say?
Never yells at Joe.
Never else.
I have to cover my ass.
Joe has never done anything wrong. Joe.
You're right. He has never done anything.
Joe has met my expectations perfectly every week.
Joe is very confident.
Yeah.
Probably too confident.
Yes.
Overconfident.
Maybe.
I don't know what goes on with video, but the other stuff that Joe's responsible for, he is
Does
dead
very
on.
well.
Dead on.
Very confident.
Oh my God. You've rattled me.
Welcome to my world.
Tensions are high.
Because like I said, no matter what I do, something's wrong. So then I double check with you to cover my ass, and even that, I'm an idiot for doing that.
You're creating problems by doing that.
I'm not creating problems.
Are
I'm
we
trying
calling
to.
Cody or is he calling us? You're like dealing with Jan Brady. I'm like, he's calling us like he does. I mean, we're calling him like we do every week.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You've confused me.
really-
No.
I think this is all Shark's fault.
Wait.
It was when you started working with Shark that things got really bad.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Things
you're right. It was
got
way
really
before
bad
that.
last year. Yeah.
Shark's
always been bad.
Shark's like, hey
God,
man, hey man, you got to go in there and stand up for yourself.
this isn't standing up for myself.
Can I just tell you, I don't mind that you're standing up for yourself.
I don't think that's
I
what
just
this
don't
is.
agree with you.
Hey man, you should call Mike trash right to his face.
I will say this. This is my takeaway from all. Trash communications, confusing stuff way too much. Should have checked about the dryer vent. That would be my ruling.
Judge,
Approved?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Because I get what you're saying. There's a lot of times
No,
where whichever way he goes, if he's like, well, I didn't check with Cody. Why wouldn't you check with Cody? Or I checked with Cody and blah, blah, blah. Why are you checking
Here's
with
the
Cody?
way.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so I did the job that you do. So if you had it down and you said to me, "Is Cody set for today?" I go, "Yes, he's set for 8 o'clock or 8:10 or whatever we're going to call him." That was it. That should be the only answer. Not should I call him? Is he going to call me? And then the other thing is that if I said to you, "Do they clean dryer vents at Superheat Air?"
Zerorez.
Whatever.
Oh, my God.
That's the problem, right?
If it was Superheat Air, if it was Zerorez, whatever it is.
did we ask Superheat and Air? Do we know for sure?
Should we vote?
What I'm saying is, if I ask the question, there should be an answer, and if the answer is I don't know, I will find out. Next time I ask, there should be an answer, and I'm saying it took 3 goddamn weeks.
I'm not arguing that point.
You can't.
I'm not.
Right.
What I'm arguing is the point that this show does this weird thing where the things we talk about on air are true, but not really. I don't really know. Like sometimes it's a bit, sometimes it's real life.
Never a bit.
Yeah.
It's sometimes I'm not as mad as you off the air as I am on the air.
Okay.
Like right now, I want to smack your face. But when we go to break, I don't want to hit you.
Well, thank you for not assaulting me.
I'm never going to assault you, but I want to. I want to hurt you.
I don't. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. But by the time we go to break and everything's calmed down, I'll be like, it's no big deal. We'll figure it out.
All right.
Yeah.
I would like to know if Cody does dryer vents.
Are we calling him or is he calling us?
I've given it to every endorsement already. I'm sure Shark Coast Tactical can clean my vents. There's somebody there that can
Does
probably
Pelts
do
do
it.
dryer vents?
I'm about to clean the goddamn vents. Yeah.
What is happening?
If I would just clean the vents, we wouldn't have any of these problems.
You should feel bad. You dragged Lee's bad name. Lee from Zerorez. You dragged his name through the mud for 3 weeks.
I did not drag his name through the mud.
Yes, you did.
Today was the first time it got
For
brought
3
up.
weeks I've asked you, and you're like, I'm waiting for a response.
Today's the first time I mentioned Lee.
Right, but you're always like, I'm trying to find out.
Yeah,
That's because Lee wouldn't respond to you.
Because we're on it. Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry, Michael.
Because we're on air.
You're right.
That doesn't make any sense. What were you gonna say?
My opinion of Lee has been altered.
He seems like he's dragging ass.
Yeah.
We can't get an answer out of him.
I thought that until
It takes
today.
a guy 3 weeks to answer a question until we found out that wasn't true. The one time that Spanish actually answered me, answered immediately. Mm-hmm. You should apologize to Lee.
I will
not a bad
apologize
guy.
to Lee. Lee's never been a bad guy.
No.
Well, you had us thinking he was a real slack.
I did not.
You
But,
said
yeah,
Lee,
you're right. I'm sorry.
Lee hasn't gotten back to me in 3 weeks, is what you said.
I did not say that, but I'm sorry.
Lee the procrastinator is what I thought he was.
You're right.
Let this not be a reflection of Superheat and Air or Zerorez or Cody Tucker.
Okay.
This is
fair.
Or
just
Pelt Shoes.
This is just a reflection of Spanish.
Oh, wait a
That's
minute.
fair. That's fair.
All will take care of your dryer vents.
If
What is happening?
Pelt shoes can clean my driver vents, I'd be sure.